Hey, it's Don the Auction Professor. Today we're going to give you another bolo. We're going to talk about Pyrex. 10 or 15 years ago, Pyrex was pretty much available. Almost every sale I went to, there was Pyrex at. It's pretty much gained in popularity and in price. We're going to show you some right now that you should be looking for right this moment. So we'll start this off with my favorite piece from the Pyrex line. It's this UFO casserole and warming dish. It literally looks like a spaceship. This is one of my favorites. The minute I saw one of these, I knew it was just the bomb on this. It's atomic. It's got everything that you would want in this sort of thing. Mid-mod century. It has an atomic starburst almost on the top of the box as well. $400. Even without the box, these sell in the same basic price range. I've seen them as low as $2 and as high as $5.50 for this exact same one. It's a 2-quart. I don't believe there is more than only one size of these. You could have put the little warming container in the bottom. It would keep it warm. So rather interesting, nice piece. The turquoise color is very, very popular. This color scheme was made for a reason because a lot of the pottery from that day, dishes in China, had the same basic color. Like Salem pottery made, 3 or 4 different lines that had the exact same turquoise blue as this one. Some people call it robin egg blue. Salem made the North Star pattern, which has this same blue. And then another company also made My Blue Heaven, which again has the same blue. You can intermix the coffee cups in many of these China sets because the blue is almost identical to every one of these. And again, Pyrex took advantage of that and made the exact same blue. So really nice one here. Now here is a set of mixing bowls. The mixing bowls sell. You can still find these in the box in grandma's basement or something like that. Probably given as a gift or parents got it, just never used it. These do show up in the box. This one's pink, which is one of the most popular colors from the 40s and 50s, as well as the turquoise blue. So those two colors alone usually sell if they're in those colors. They're very specific types of pink and blue. And pink goes for pretty much anything from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Even vintage pink Hot Wheels or other toys sell for more just because they're pink. Pink items always seem to sell for more. $450 on this one. Now again, these used to be picked up for a couple bucks a piece, and many of these types right here will still be picked up for almost nothing because most people don't realize the value. They'll see Pyrex and just pass it by, but Pyrex is up there now. Lots of them. So 20, 30,000 decent priced ones sold on eBay in the last 90 days. That's a pretty high amount for something that didn't used to sell very well. What I see, too, that are worth more than some of the other ones are the smaller size dishes. Pyrex basically was made to cook and do things like that in. Storage, casseroles, serving. These little ones were accessories, add-on pieces that you had to pay extra for. A lot of people didn't mess with these, so these usually go for some good money. I'll show you a few more in just a few moments here, but this is $1,133 for this one. There's marks on it on some of these. This one does not have one. They've got it down as a holy grail. This pattern doesn't show up very often. Very, very scarce for some sort of utilitarian piece of basically kitchenware. So the color scheme would dictate, as well as the numbers on here, the age on this. So nice one here. Now here is a very exceptionally rare piece. Usually you'll see Cinderella in these by the shape and such forth on this. It's an Amish butter print. What you see on the side here is a design similar to butter molds that would have been carved into wood and used to actually cast shapes or patties of butter in the Amish community is what they're insinuating on the title on this. I do believe that is the actual physical title on this, if I'm not mistaken. If it's not the title, everybody calls it that. Nice one here. $2,500. Again, it's just more smaller size. It's a turquoise one. Yeah, you can't see it very well from their picture there, but in this one kind of is a little off too. It's the typical blue, robin egg turquoise blue that you expect to find. Same one, same blue. Again, the blue is very popular. I could pull up China companies, many, many different ones. That blue is almost identical in every one of them. Universally accepted that way you could mix and match dishes and add-ons like this. So, nice one here. The snowflake pattern goes. I don't know if it's so much as it's so rare or people love it for Christmas. The snowflake pattern is one of the most popular ones. There's a Christmas New Year's one too that's green with ribbon, which I do believe I have in here as well. 616. Even without the lid, these are $300 or $400 for just the bottom part in many cases. Prices fluctuate. Now this one I do remember. My mom had one of these in a different color. This is called the barcode pattern. It literally is designed to look like a barcode from everything I could find out on this. I just know to grab it. It doesn't matter why it's called barcode or anything else, but it looks like a barcode. Very, very popular. Any color. This comes in many different colors and schemes on it, so be wise on that. Don't just think it's only in this one color. $536. Nice one. It has the lid as well. Some of these can be swapped out. The lids may fit on several different ones, so it's hard to say 100% in my book if it's the right one, because I've seen some that are very close. And sometimes somebody will have a lid that doesn't quite fit, basically because it's from a different one. This one states a promo. They gave out ones too at specific stores, would only sell a line, just like the Sears and the toys and things like that too. Certain items you could only get as a promotional item from some convenience stores or some department stores or things along that line. Grocery stores had some specific ones too. This is a round cake pan. They made them for everything. Whatever they could possibly imagine, these side dishes they made. The snowflake pattern is, as I said, one of the most popular ones. Chances are anybody buying the snowflake pattern will probably use them for Christmas, would be my guess. Just from what I've seen. I've been to people's houses and they have fancy dishes just like this out. I would call these fancy for nowadays. Now this is Blue Chip Week. And it's a promotional one here, basically. A lot of people say, well, how are these going to show up? If you look up on eBay, there's probably a couple dozen. There's a couple listings that have multiples of this exact same one in it. It's only $325, $24. That's not a lot when it comes to anything in collectibles in general. A lot is $1,000 or better in my book, just because I do run into items quite often that sell for hundreds of dollars. This is just a perfect example of probably a mid-grade, mid-value, I should say, Pyrex. Again, the same blue. The blue is just so popular. Now this is later on. This is a newer one here. This one's hearts, as you can see. Interesting pattern. It can have some wear, and I think this one does. You can see some scratches to a few of the hearts. It's typical. The design is printed basically on the outside of the glass. So $300 on this one. Here's another interesting one, pink. This is a server. It says promotional. This could have been like a giveaway at a Publix back in the day or a Kroger's or something. Buy so much of this, or some promotional pack. If you buy these, you get this server for free. Many things like that were done throughout the time. You could even get pieces like this, maybe not the same one, but pieces similar to this at a gas station, or using punch cards or turning in stamps like green stamps. Typical type of thing you could do on stuff like this back in the 40s and 50s. I would say this is late 40s through the 50s. I'm not 100% sure on all the years on these, but you can usually tell by the design and the pattern on these. $320 on this one. Here's another smaller one, 1.5 pint. It's a nesting one. This is just the one size on this. Early American. Some of these are fairly scarce. This one says test. It might be a test pressing or something like that. Any one that's a pattern and small like this I would grab, especially since most of these you can run into a store, a couple bucks a piece. We found Pyrex the very last time I went to any thrift store or secondary market, flea market. I found Pyrex there for just a couple bucks. So $286. Here's another one. This is an atomic eye pattern. This one always reminded me of like a Columbia 6-eye label. If you don't know what that is, look it up if you want to know something new. Columbia has some records and it has 6 eyes on it. They're similar to this. Obviously, they're turned in a different direction. Another smaller size, 6-inch bowl. Interesting shape. This could be the very smallest of a mixing bowl set. Could be anything else as well, too. I don't know every variety as well on these. I just know the ones that are worth some money. We have investigated these, and I do look up Pyrex. I don't buy much other glassware, but Pyrex does not sit very long if you get the right pattern. It'll be gone the very first time you list it within the first week. Almost any good Pyrex. You can list them as well as a bin or as an auction, depending on if it's a really rare line or pattern on it. Now here's another one, the same blue, turquoise blue on it. It's more showy on the blue here, and again, it's the same blue as all the other ones. I love the starburst atomic patterns like this one. This one's not quite as cool. If you want to see the best one, one of my favorites, type in North Star in Salem and look at those. Same blue, same everything. Franciscan ware makes a similar style too with that same basic pattern. It's more atomic as well. It looks like atoms bursting. Here's a real good example. $266 for this Pyrex one here. Here is a refrigerator set. Again, they're listing it as robin egg. It's turquoise. It's basically the same thing. It is a robin egg, turquoise blue. These refrigerator ones usually go very well. Something you might pick up for 20 or 30 bucks at a sale somewhere. $205. Typically, most people think Pyrex still isn't worth much, but even some of the mugs will sell if you get the right ones. Especially the branded ones or advertising mugs always seem to sell for us. Something that just doesn't sit around very long if you list it. So I don't worry as much when I'm buying stuff like this versus just china and dishes in general. Pyrex is a special line of collectors. They go very, very well. Here's the Merry Christmas New Year one here. This one is well collected. As I said, most of these holiday looking ones will be put out on a table. They'll have candy in it or something. It'll be set on a table with something in it, just showing off. Cinderella, I was just going to say, Cinderella is usually listed on most of these. It's the shape, so to speak, on the bowls themselves. Nice one, $200. I've seen these go up to $350 in season. So just depends on when you sell them. They threw in free shipping. I wouldn't do that personally. We charge for all shipping. Now this is a turquoise. This is a chip and dip set. It's not worth anywhere near as much without the brass plated piece that holds the smaller dish up on top. You want the whole works. Many times you can still find these in a box. Now this is one thing I would never do, and I know everybody does it, is put them together on top of each other like this. It's a risk of falling off. It's a risk when you have a bunch of them stacked up, and I'll show you in a minute here, of the weight. Some of these can be fragile if they're old, and the weight pushing down on them could do detriment to it. I just wouldn't do it. It's just not the best practice to stack up dishes like this. You wouldn't do it at home. I don't do it for my pictures. It's still sold $160. In a minute here, I will show you the best way to do those, though. Here's what most people do when they get these sets. And again, they can fall. It'll take you a few moments to get it straight like this. You can see they're tilted. Sometimes I've seen them, some that look like they were about ready to fall off. I would never, ever do this like this. And I know most people do that, but it's easy to do it this way. All I do is I cut up a 2x4 into 2-inch piece, 3-inch piece, 4-inch piece, and I set them in the bowl so when the next bowl goes on top of it, it's higher up so you can perfectly see the bowl enough. Just as much as you can see it from the other example. It's the same basic principle, so just keep that in mind on this. You can stack them up like this. You could use styrofoam if you don't want to go out and cut some wood. Literally, it's just a 2x4, and you keep little blocks around. I keep blocks anyway because I use them and take photos in many cases. You can use some cloth, cover it up with white, and you can make a stand. You can set all kinds of things up. All this person did is the same thing that I would do, which is put blocks of something in there to raise the bowl so you can see them. Normally, if you're having a nesting set, they're flush with each other, and all you would see is the very top rim edge of it. But if you do it this way with something in it, it works just fine. You have no risk. You have no chance of these falling off and slipping off, or you bumping the table and busting one or two of these. It's a very high-risk thing to do it that way. This honestly looks so much better than doing it like this other one here, and we'll show you it one more time. No complaints. I'm not trying to criticize anybody for doing it. Many people might not have thought of that. It's really simple, and we do this for many things. You've got a lot of weight on the bottom one right there too, so all of the weight is converging on just the rim and it's forcing it outward is what happens. Obviously it's glass, it's just not going to pop, but this way is just so much easier. Take 5 minutes and cut yourself some blocks. You would be surprised at what other things you can use for those same blocks. So anyway, that's just a key for these. I always do them like this. It's much safer that way, but anyway, that's what I have for you today. Well, there you are. Hopefully that gave you some ideas and some thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell a friend.